Yo, what's up, people? Let's keep going with this round of my sports predictions. We'll cover 5 games for this weekend. Maybe I can make more games tomorrow. But yeah, guys, before I begin, let's just review what happened in the last round that we got. It was the worst round ever for me. It was actually the first time ever that I get only 1 out of 4. So you'll see what I'm referring to. But this first round that I gave for all of these games were played on Saturday, I believe. So you have Napoli Inter. I told you that Inter could win. It was the first parlay game, and unfortunately, we didn't really get that. It was a tie, really unexpected. Now, the other one was Bochum against Hoffenheim of the German league. We got Bochum winning or drawing the game, and we got Hoffenheim winning. That was also a massive upset. It was not in the cards. The other game was Nacional Famalicão of the Portuguese league. I told you that this game was basically a wild card and anything can happen on that game. I think Nacional, whatever you pronounce it in Portuguese, ended up winning. But yeah, we saw more than one goal. The other match was Bremen-Wolfsburg. I told you that Wolfsburg could win the game or having a tie, and we got Wolfsburg winning the game. And finally, the last game was Pachuca-Juarez, and I told you Pachuca could win the game, but again, unfortunately, Juarez won. I mean, it was actually a draw, another unexpected tie. So yeah, for this one, we only got 2 out of 5. And this is actually the worst that I have ever done. So I have no problem admitting to my errors, because for starters, what I always tell you guys, this exercise that I'm doing, that I have been doing since I started this channel, it's more for me to practice. I mean, these are not my actual top tier levels. I mean, I'm getting better every single day, every single week, every single month. So it doesn't really matter that I get some of these wrong. I mean, eventually, everyone fails, but you can see my record. I mean, you can literally go and see my other videos, and you'll see that I'm averaging about 74% above, sometimes even, on the general round ever since I started predictions doing SportsBrick. In many occasions, in a single round, I get 90%. It's the actual average, 80 to 90%, and sometimes I get 100%. So I really don't care about this, but yeah, it's good practice nonetheless. So the first game was Augsburg-Freiburg, and I told you it could be a draw or Augsburg winning the game. We got a draw. The next game was Auxerre-Strasbourg, and we got Strasbourg actually winning the game, completely unexpected again. Next game was Liège-Anderlecht, and we got Anderlecht winning the game by 2 goals. Liège got nothing. So yeah, both teams to score got that one wrong. And the final game of the Russian league, we got Rostov-Dynamo, and actually another surprise tie, another surprise draw. So you can see in this round from the last weekend, we got many, actually all of the draws, completely unexpected. So it was a very anomalous round. It was an anomaly. Anyways, let's begin with this round right here. So for this Saturday, we have these games. We have Brighton-Fulham. So remember what I told you guys, Brighton is one of those teams that for whatever reason, whenever I get to cover them, they always either win or tie. This time they are playing against a team with more of their level. They are not playing against a massive wildcard, for example, against Chelsea in the other rounds, or I think was Arsenal. So it could be more leaning towards Brighton winning the game, and it could actually happen. But at the same time, I'm going to play this safe, because Brighton does completely unexpected things. I might end up becoming a Brighton fan, because for some reason this team, I mean, Brighton, I just love this team. So yeah, I'm going for only more than 1 goal for this game. Let's take a look at the stats to see what I'm saying. So you can see exactly right what I was saying. Okay, Brighton completely undefeated on the last 5 games. They only got a recent draw against Newcastle. And Fulham also very good. They have won against basically all of the other teams except Crystal Palace, which was a massive upset. So you can see that for this game was the end of the streak, the winning streak that was basically for 3 games in a row. So yeah, both teams are really good, and I think both will try to win. That's why I go for more than 1 goal. The other game we have Brentford against Aston Villa, and I'm picking either a tie, a draw, or Aston Villa winning the game. So let's take a look at the stats. Again, you can see, for example, Brentford has 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. Same for Aston Villa. So very equal, and the last performance of the last 5 games. For some reason, I think a draw is very likely. It's going to be possible. Brentford doesn't really have the strength to win against Villa, so I think they will try to draw the game. So yeah, that's what I picked, those 2. Next game we have Parma-Torino of the Italian League Serie A, and we have Torino winning the game or having a draw. So let's take a look at the stats. Both of these 2 teams are kind of struggling right now. They are not in the best conditions. You can see, for example, Parma has 4 losses, only 1 win, whereas Torino has 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. So Torino looking better, but for almost the entire season, you can see it's nothing but draws, defeats. But yeah, they look better than Parma. So if someone is to win the game, I think Torino is the most likely candidate. But I also see high potential for a tie, so that's why I go for these 2. So next game we have Braga against Porto of the Portuguese League, and I go full for Porto. Okay, so you'll see why. It's not only the stronger team overall, also has it's not that better, but it's better performance in the last 5 games. 2 losses, 2 wins, and 1 draw for Braga. 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss for Porto. And the only loss was against Roma, which is a very good team of the Italian League of the Euro. So yeah, Porto looking much better in this regard. They have faced against stronger opponents. So yeah, I see Porto winning the game. And the last game we have Seattle against Los Angeles, LA. So we have a game from the MLS for any American out there. So we have Los Angeles winning the game. Let's take a look at what the stats show us. So we have Seattle has 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss in the last 5 games, whereas Los Angeles is basically undefeated for the 4 consecutive games. So the only loss being against Colorado Rapids. So yeah, I think Los Angeles has a really decent chance at winning the game. I really don't see any other outcome for those. So there you have it, guys. 5 games for this round. For Saturday, maybe I will make more games. And just like I told you at the beginning, guys, this is just for me practice, okay? This is not my final form. So you're going to see massive quality. You're already seeing it, but you will see me improving every single day even more. I aim for the highest percentage of accuracy. Okay, I already have like 80%. My rounds average around 80 to 90%, sometimes 100%. So I aim to go even higher than that. Anyways, subscribe, share, and like, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.